In this lesson, we show how to download the software and install it on your computer. So first of all, everything is contained in our website. So you go on the CHSOS website, you go on training programs, online courses, multispectral imaging. So once you have access to the course, so you will see here there is the list of the equipment that we can use for multispectral imaging, and this is the course content. And here we have MSI, Multispectral Imaging, downloads, PDF, and software. So you double click here and we'll see the page for the downloads. So they are listed here. So the first one is basically a presentation GIF. Here we have the manuals, MSI software. So you have to click here, MSI software, and you will see that a download will start. So in this case is over here. I'm downloading this zip folder into my desktop, so I can remove the browser. So this is the download. It will be fast. I mean, it's a few megabytes. The software is not big. So we wait a few seconds, and there it is. So this is the zip folder with the software. We do unzip it. So I go here, WinZip, extract to the desktop. There it is. Okay. Okay, so this folder basically contains everything you need. It's over here. So there is these documents, notes. Actually, you will find the PDF already. Antonello software installation. So there are just 5 steps to install the software. First step, Fiji Image J. Fiji Image J is basically the main software we use for editing the photo, for preparing the photo for the final uploading into the multispectral imaging software. So again, there is the multispectral imaging software is the one where you do the manipulation. You can make the nice false color maps of your paintings. Before you can do this, you need to calibrate the image, register the image. So we are going to use Fiji Image J. This is a free software. Note number 1 says Fiji Image J runs based on Java. So probably most of you know what is Java. So Java is this big software on which you can build your own application. So Image J needs Java. Most computer comes already with Java installed because there are plenty of applications using Java. In case you don't have Java on your computer, in this folder you find this one, JRE, Java runtime environment, this one. So you just click here and it is installed. Otherwise, I mean, this is the latest version. Today I just downloaded. You can go here. This is the link to the Java website where you can download this Java runtime environment. So a free software that contains this Java. Okay, on my computer Java is already installed, so I'm pretty fine, and this is a very standard operation for you to do. Second step is download Fiji Image J from this website. Unzip and paste the folder into your drive C. Okay, let's do this. I already downloaded it for you. Inside the MSI software, you find the Fiji Win64 zip file. So this is a zipped folder containing the Fiji Image J software. You can alternatively download it from the original website. Okay, it's over here in our notes in point 2. Well, I already put it here in this folder just to be practical, so you can just have in one folder all the software you need, so no need to go to the single website to download it. Okay, so we go here, we put this file on the desktop, the zip file, and I do unzip, WinZip extract to folder. There it is. The folder is unzipped. Okay, so we get this one. Okay, so I click into this folder, is a Fiji app, so actually it's the folder containing all the software. What we need to do is basically to take this folder into the C drive. So I'm opening another window, Explorer window, navigation, and I go into local disk C, the local drive, and I'm just dragging and drop this folder here in C. So you go on the top, of course, otherwise you put into one of these folder, move to local disk C, and there it is. So okay, so I can delete this one on the desktop. There it is. So this is the C drive on my laptop, and here we have on the bottom Fiji app. I click here, and inside there is the files and the folders of the software. The reason why I put this software into the C drive and the main directory C is that this kind of software works better if they are in a primary partition of your computer, so in the C. So if basically the idea is that you don't want to have a complex naming of the path to get to the software. Now, to start the software, basically the only needed to do is to double click ImageJ Win64. So generally what I do is I drag and drop this file here. I press Alt to create a link on the desktop, then I release it. So basically this is just a link, so I can put wherever I want. I like to have it on the desktop. And I double click on it, and we launch for the first time this Fiji ImageJ. So we wait a few seconds, so the software start to collect all the information it needs, and there it is. So as you see, this ImageJ is a pretty simple software in terms of the window. It's just this one. So then there are all the commands over here, very simple. Okay, for the moment we close it again, and we look at our list of things to do. So basically we were at the point 2, unzip Fiji. Also we can download, paste this folder into the C drive. Okay, the application starts. Okay, pretty nice. And sometimes it will ask for updates, so to make the updating of the software. You can do that. It's not mandatory, so the Antonello system will work regardless of the new updates. So it's just up to you. Okay, now we move to point 3. Copy Antonello Calib IGM and Antonello split.igm into Fiji app plugin script file. Okay, so let's put this one on the side. Here we are. So this is on the left, this folder is our local drive. So basically is where we pasted the application. So we have a Fiji app, and we need to look for Fiji app plugins script file. So Fiji app, then we have the folder plugins, then we look for script, there it is, and then for file, there it is. Okay, so in this folder, we need to paste these two files. Okay, let's make this one bigger so we can. Okay, just a second so everybody can see it clearly. Okay, so this is our drive. This is the folder we selected. We need to look for Antonello Calib and Antonello Split. So they are here, Antonello Calib and Antonello Split. So I go here, drag and drop. I press Control to just copy, and there it is. Okay, so we are done with number 3. Then number 4, copy the DC raw folder in FigiUp plugins. So I go back here into plugins in the software. So remember again, so here is the drive, the C drive. In the C drive we have a FigiUp. Then we have plugins. So in this plugins folder, we need to drag and drop this DC raw folder. So it goes here, move to plugins. Again, I press Control to just copy to the plugins. There it is. So we have this row done. Then point 5, copy the ij DC raw .jar _.jar in the same folder. So there it is this one, ijr DC raw jar into that. So I copy and paste, drag and drop also, and there it is. So it's ij. So let's see if actually there it is, ij DC raw jar. Okay, so basically now we did all the installation process. So these are things that have to be done manually. I mean, it's just a drag and drop and arrange the software, because we created this script. So basically these are plugins that works with ImageAid. So that's the idea. So a little bit of arrangement. There it is. At this point we can close these notes. We can close this all this folder. We just leave the MSI software on, and we go into the link for ImageAid. So we do double click and let's see if the software starts. The software started, and basically if we go in the file now, we will see that on the bottom we have Antonello Calib and Antonello Split. So these are basically the two plugins that we will be working with in the next demonstration.